Have you ever opened your Google Ads search term report and thought, why did my ad show for that search? If your ads show for unrelated searches, you waste a lot of budget. Hi, I'm Jasmin, and in this video I'll explain the 3 main reasons why your ads show for unrelated searches and what you can do to improve your targeting. Reason number 1, broad match keywords. The most common reason for irrelevant searches is broad match keywords. So broad match gives Google a lot of freedom to interpret what your keyword actually means. For example, imagine you're a taxi service in Melbourne and your keyword is just taxi or taxi Melbourne. So with the broad match, your ads could appear for searches like taxi driver jobs Melbourne, airport shuttle Melbourne, cheap transport Melbourne, or public transport Melbourne. So these searches, they are not exactly what you're offering, but Google tries to match them based on similar meaning or intent. And how to fix that? I recommend using only phrase match or exact match to get more control over when your ads appear. And reason number 2, missing negative keywords. Negative keywords tell Google which searches you do not want your ads to appear for. So let's continue the taxi example. If you run a taxi service, you probably don't want your ads showing for searches like taxi driver jobs, taxi salary, free taxi service, or taxi training course, because these searches, they have a completely different intent. So if you don't block them, Google might still show your ads for these kind of searches. And how to fix that? Add negative keywords like jobs, salary, free, or training, because this helps you to avoid wasted clicks. And how to enter negative keywords? We are here under Audience Keywords and Content under Keywords. In this overview, you could simply click here under Negative Keywords and add the negative keywords here. You can already see that we have a lot of negative keywords added. And if you want to add a new negative keyword, you simply click here and then you type in the keywords you want to add here. For example, we're adding jobs or we're adding salary. We would enter them here, and now you can enter them on the campaign level, which I usually recommend. Simply click here, save, and your negative keywords are saved. And number 3, ad groups that are too broad. So if you combine too many keywords in one ad group, it's not good. One ad group should only contain closely related keywords with the same search intent. For example, if your ad group contains keywords like taxi Melbourne or airport transfer Melbourne, these are different services and different search intents. So here you can see we have taxi to Melbourne Airport, but as well taxi to book, or for example here, only taxi or taxi cab service. So it's a slightly different search intent. And Google may trigger your ads for searches that don't match your business very well. How to fix that? You should create separate ad groups for different services. I recommend you to create an own ad group, for example, for the airport transfer and include that keyword. Then add another ad group just for the booking focus, and then create a third ad group just for the general taxi services. Because when you do that, that improves actually the relevance and your targeting. So where do you actually check for which searches you appear? So one of the most important reports in Google Ads is the search term report. We can find the search term report under Insights and Reports and then under search terms, just here. In the search term report, you can see which searches triggered your ads, which ones generated clicks, and which ones are irrelevant. So you can check here, Melbourne taxi, we appear for that. That makes sense since we added that keyword, taxi as well. But here you can see as well we appeared for like taxi services in Darwin City or Wanaka. So if we don't want to appear for that searches, we can just exclude that as a negative keyword. It's already excluded, but we would click here normally and then add as negative keyword. So to avoid that we're appearing for this keyword anymore. So whenever you see a search that doesn't match your service, you can add it as a negative keyword. And that's one of the simplest and most effective optimization steps. At the end, I have a simple rule for you to remember. If a search would never become a customer, it should probably become a negative keyword. So cleaning up your search terms regularly can reduce wasted ad spend and can improve your campaign performance. And let me give you a quick recap of what I just said. If your ads are showing for irrelevant searches, the 3 main common reasons are broad match keywords, missing negative keywords, and ad groups that are too broad. So fixing these things can quickly improve the quality of your traffic. If this video helped you to understand why irrelevant searches happen in Google Ads, feel free to subscribe my channel for more beginner-friendly tutorials. I post simple Google Ads tips every week to help you improve your campaigns step by step.